This information could protect your health. If you had started eating fermented cabbage 20 years ago, you would likely look 10 years younger today. So why doesn't mainstream medicine talk about sauerkraut? Not because of ignorance, but because it quietly challenges the foundations of the pharmaceutical industry. Fermented cabbage is not just a source of vitamin C. It is one of the most powerful natural regulators of the gut microbiome and cellular metabolism. During natural fermentation, unique bacteria and symbiotic organisms are formed, microorganisms capable of reshaping the intestinal ecosystem at a fundamental level, helping the body restore its lost ability to self-regulate. Here is the paradox. These microorganisms create something similar to an internal neural network, a living communication system connecting the gut, the brain, and the endocrine system. Their metabolic byproducts enter the bloodstream and interact with serotonin, dopamine, and GABA receptors, the same biochemical pathways targeted by antidepressant drugs. But it is inconvenient for the pharmaceutical industry to admit that something as simple as fermented cabbage can support hormonal balance, help regulate blood sugar, and contribute to stable blood pressure without synthetic medication. The real reason this food was forgotten is not simplicity. It is its strength, its ability to carry biological light, biophotons, that support communication and coherence inside the body. During natural fermentation, lactic acid bacteria release a subtle form of energy, a plasma-like microlight that resonates directly with the mitochondria. This light-based information strengthens the cellular biofield. And that is why people who regularly eat fermented cabbage often notice a surge of energy and a clarity of mind. Not because of vitamins, but because of frequency alignment. The second secret lies in glutathione. This powerful enzyme is activated specifically during anaerobic fermentation. Glutathione cleanses cells of toxins more effectively than most detox programs. Its level is directly linked to longevity. And if it were openly acknowledged that glutathione levels could be supported with a simple spoon of fermented cabbage, the supplement market would collapse. Glutathione is a powerful natural antioxidant, a tripeptide composed of glutamate, cysteine, and glycine. It is produced naturally in every cell of the body and plays a critical role in protecting against oxidative stress, neutralizing free radicals, supporting liver detoxification, strengthening the immune system, and slowing cellular aging. As we age, glutathione levels decline, which directly impacts overall health. That is why it is often sold as a supplement for detox and anti-aging purposes, even though the body already knows how to restore it naturally. And finally, the hidden layer, resonance with stomach acidity. Fermented cabbage does not raise stomach pH, as many gastroenterologists assume. Instead, it restores the electrical potential of the stomach lining. In an acidic environment, it behaves like a living battery, restoring the biocurrents of the mucosa, the same bioelectric flow that governs tissue healing. What is presented to us as a simple folk food is, in fact, an ancient alchemical technology for retaining vital energy within the cell. And that is precisely why it is not included in official medical protocols. It is too simple, too inexpensive, and too effective for a system that survives on disease. Now listen carefully to the simplest and most effective recipe for true fermented cabbage. The most powerful form is created when fermentation follows a natural rhythm, without sugar, without vinegar, and without contact with metal. Anything that accelerates the process destroys the bacteria that generate the energy of the living field. True fermented cabbage is not a recipe. It is a biochemical meditation. Take fresh white cabbage with dense, firm leaves. Slice it thinly, almost like a web. Add carrots only to enhance enzymatic exchange. Not for taste, but to activate the carotenoid cascade. For each kilogram of cabbage, use exactly 20 grams of sea salt. Not iodized, not refined, but natural gray salt, rich in magnesium and sulfur. These minerals are essential for Lactobacillus plantarum to initiate the phase of anaerobic respiration. Massage the cabbage with your hands until it releases its juice. This is the moment when cellular membranes open and the plant's stored energy becomes available. Transfer the mixture into a glass jar or a clay pot. Pack it tightly and cover it with a whole cabbage leaf. Place a weight on top, for example, a glass jar filled with water, to completely block air access. During the first 3 days, fermentation enters an active phase. Carbon dioxide is released. The smell is sharp, alive, unmistakable. At this stage, the container should be kept at around 20 degrees Celsius, away from metal objects and electrical devices. Electromagnetic fields disrupt enzymatic structures. On the 4th day, remove the foam and move the container to a cooler place, about 10 to 15 degrees Celsius. After 7 to 10 days, the cabbage reaches its peak of biophotonic activity. This is the moment of maximum restorative power. No lids with rubber seals, no plastic containers. Only glass, clay, wood, and salt. Do not rinse the cabbage before eating it. The liquid it rests in contains living symbiotic colonies and enzyme ions that act like a natural vaccine. The most beneficial way to consume it is raw, without oil, without heat treatment, in the morning on an empty stomach. At this time, the stomach's microflora is most receptive, and each spoonful becomes a command for renewal of the entire inner ecosystem.